Imagine walking through an ancient forest where time itself seems to slow, and you can feel the passage of each second, not as a rush, but as a gentle, flowing stream. Take a moment, and as you breathe deeply, feel the soft, cool breeze moving through the trees around you. The air is filled with the scent of damp earth and fresh pine, a comforting, earthy fragrance that connects you with the very essence of life. The light filtering through the dense canopy above casts soft shadows on the moss-covered ground where each step you take sinks gently into the cool, spongy earth. The ground beneath your feet feels soft and spongy, like walking on a bed of ancient velvet. The quiet rustling of leaves is the only sound you hear, and every breath you take feels deeper, as if time itself is stretching to match the peace of this moment. Now, in this moment, allow yourself to pause. Notice how the world around you moves. Slowly, without urgency, the trees sway gently, their branches moving in harmony with the wind. It is as though time, in this place, has stopped being something to measure and became something to experience. There's no clock ticking away, no pressure to rush forward. The moment exists in its fullness, untouched by the constraints of time. The gentle chirp of birds in the distance, the occasional flutter of wings, all these sounds are part of the rhythm of this quiet world. As you stand there, perhaps for a moment, or for what feels like hours, you realize something profound. Time is not just about the ticking of a clock or the passing of minutes. It is the rhythm that flows through nature, the way the seasons change, the way the earth breathes, and we, too, are part of this timeless flow. What you experience in this moment is time, but it's not the kind we normally think about. The rush to accomplish tasks, the checklists that seem to never end. These are the types of time we often measure by. Yet, here in the forest, time exists as a soft, almost sacred rhythm. A rhythm that connects you to the earth beneath your feet, the air that fills your lungs, and the ever-present movement of life around you. There's no need to count the minutes here. Each one flows naturally into the next, as though the universe itself is giving you permission to simply exist as you breathe in the stillness around you. It's almost as if you can feel your connection to the world stretching through time itself. You can feel the presence of those who have walked these paths before you, as if the earth remembers every footstep that has ever touched its surface. Time here, in this moment, surrounded by the earth and its timeless beauty, becomes something very different from what we usually think of. It's not linear. It doesn't race forward, nor does it hold us in the same way. In this place, time is like the wind, gentle, constant, and ever-present, but never forcing you to keep up now. With this sense of timelessness, imagine it expanding, wrapping around you, as you begin to feel the interconnectedness of everything. The world has no beginning or end. Instead, it is an endless loop, an ongoing cycle. You are part of this cycle, as much a part of the earth and its rhythms as the trees, the sky, and the air. This feeling, this awareness, is time felt in your body, in the world around you, and in the quiet awareness of your existence. As you continue to stand in this peaceful place, you begin to notice something extraordinary. The world around you moves in its own gentle rhythm, unaffected by the usual rush of human life. Feel the cool breeze on your skin as it passes through the trees, stirring the leaves ever so slightly. The air is fresh, filled with the scent of pine and moist earth, and you inhale deeply, letting it fill your lungs. It's as if time itself has slowed, and every breath you take is a reminder that there is no need to hurry. The steady rhythm of your breathing matches the rhythm of nature. It's almost as if the world is inviting you to pause, to take your time and listen not to the ticking of a clock, but to the sound of the world unfolding around you. Now, with each step you take, you notice how your senses begin to attune to the environment. You feel the earth beneath your feet, soft and cool, as if the land itself is holding you gently, grounding you in the moment. Your feet sink slightly into the moss-covered ground, each movement deliberate and slow, as if you are moving in harmony with the earth's pulse. The delicate rustle of the leaves above, the whisper of the wind, even the distant calls of birds, each sound is a gentle reminder of the natural flow of time. Time here, unlike in the busy world outside, is not measured by clocks or deadlines. It is measured by the rise and fall of the seasons, the cycles of growth, and the passing of the sun across the sky. There are no distractions, here no bustling crowds, no buzzing phones, no endless to-do lists. Here time exists only in the purest form, silent, unobtrusive, and continuous. With each passing moment, you realize that this is the time that has always existed, the kind of time that is constant and eternal, yet never overwhelming. It's a time that asks nothing from you but to be. And so, as you breathe in, you find yourself surrendering to the quiet rhythm of the world, letting go of the urgency that so often dominates your life. The sun, low in the sky, casts a soft, golden light through the trees, creating a dappled pattern on the forest floor. The light is warm, comforting, as it gently bathes everything in its glow. You notice how the shadows stretch long, slowly shifting as the sun begins its descent. The world around you doesn't rush, nothing in nature hurries, for it knows the true meaning of time. The leaves of the trees sway lazily in the breeze, the branches moving in perfect unison, as if they've been doing this for centuries. Time, in its purest form, does not demand. It simply exists, steady and unbroken, a constant presence that flows through every living thing. As you continue to walk, your thoughts begin to slow. You can feel the tension in your body gradually easing away with each step. The burdens of the outside world, the worries, the stress, the urgency begin to fade into the background, becoming distant memories. In this moment, there is only the softness of the earth beneath your feet, the cool air against your skin, and the gentle rhythm of time itself. You don't need to worry about what comes next, for time will unfold as it should, just as it always has. The world will continue its dance, and you, too, are part of this quiet, eternal rhythm. Your breathing becomes slower, deeper. You can hear the soft rustling of the trees, the distant chirp of birds, and the hum of insects in the air. All around you, the world is alive, yet it feels peaceful, come almost as if it is holding its breath in a moment of stillness. You are a part of this. Your heart beats in time with the world, slow and steady. You are not rushing toward anything. You are simply being. The feeling is both liberating and comforting. Time here is not a force that pulls at you. It is a gentle current, flowing without effort, flowing with the natural world. And as you stand there, immersed in the quiet beauty of the moment, you realize that time, in its truest form, is not something to be feared or controlled. It is simply a companion, steady and unchanging, always present, whether we are aware of it or not. In this moment, there is no hurry, no pressure, no need to move forward. There is only the world as it is alive, present, and in perfect harmony. You are a part of this rhythm, and the more you let go of the world outside, the more you begin to feel it in your bones, the slowing of your breath, the peace in your mind, the connection between you and the world around you. This is the true meaning of time, something to experience, not something to conquer. It moves in its own way, at its own pace, and there is nothing you need to do but be in tune with it as you continue to walk. You begin to feel the subtle yet powerful shift in the way you perceive time, as if it is stretching and bending around. You like the soft curve of a river. The trees stand tall on either side, their branches now beginning to show the first signs of life after the winter's long rest. The air is cooler than it was earlier in the day, but still refreshing, with the scent of fresh leaves and damp earth surrounding you. You can hear the faint rustling of the wind as it moves through the branches, a sound so gentle and soothing. It feels as if the very world is sighing in relief after the long months of cold. The rhythm of nature is palpable here, and time, in this moment, seems to stretch infinitely, moving slowly, comfortably, as though it's been freed from the constraints of the ticking clock. Asterisk, as you walk, the world around you feels both ancient and eternal, a reminder that time is not merely something measured by minutes and hours. Time is something you feel, something you experience in the present, in the sensation of your breath, the warmth of the sun, and the coolness of the air. The trees above you have seen countless seasons come and go. They've witnessed the passing of decades, even centuries, yet they stand here unmoved, as though time itself has no real hold over them. In their stillness, there is a quiet wisdom, understanding that time, though always in motion, does not always demand action. In this quiet walk through nature, you begin to sense the difference between the way we usually think of time linear and rigid, and the way time feels when you're simply existing within it. When you're caught up in the rush of daily life, time feels constant and relentless. It pulls you along in its wake, its ticking clock never allowing you to stop, never allowing you to rest. But here, in this peaceful space, time feels like a gentle current that moves at its own pace. It bends and sways with the rhythm of nature, and in doing so, it feels as if it's part of something much bigger than just the measurement of seconds. The trees have lived for years, some even centuries, and their existence is not governed by the ticking of a clock. They move in a cycle of their own, living through seasons of growth, rest, and renewal. As you walk deeper into the forest, you notice how time seems to become more fluid, less bound by the rigid constructs we impose on it. The sunlight filters through the canopy above, casting soft patches of light across the forest floor. The shadows stretch long as the day continues. Its slow descent into evening, but there is no rush. The light, the shadows, the air, they all move in harmony, and you can feel the rhythm of nature deep within yourself. There is no hurry here, no expectation, no demand to be somewhere else, to do something else. The world around you simply exists, and for once you can exist with it, without the pressure of time pulling you forward. This is when the idea of time being relative begins to take shape in your mind. You remember a moment when you were lost in a task, so focused that hours seemed to pass in the blink of an eye. Perhaps it was a conversation, a hobby, or simply sitting by the fire, watching the flames dance. You've experienced time in a way that feels stretched and fluid, not confined by the clock. Just as a long, drawn-out day feels like it never ends. Yet before you know it, the sun is setting and the evening has come. In these moments, time bends to your perception, taking on the texture of your experience. Similarly, think of moments when you've been anxious or waiting for something. Time seems to slow down, each second dragging on forever. A few minutes can feel like an eternity when you're filled with impatience, but when you're lost in a moment of joy, hours can pass without you even realizing it. Time, it seems, moves differently depending on your state of mind, on how much attention you give to it. When you're absorbed in the world around you, time fades into the background. You're not aware of it as a ticking entity, but as a gentle, flowing presence that carries you along, like the wind through the trees. As you walk deeper into the forest, there is something calming about realizing that time is not a force to be feared or controlled. It's not something that will chase you or force you into a state of constant movement. In the forest, time seems to slow, to stretch out and take its time, just as you do. There's no need to rush, no need to constantly check the clock. In fact, here, there's no clock at all. The world, with all its beauty, exists as it is, without urgency, without the burden of measuring its moments. It just flows. This is where you begin to understand that time, in its essence, is both real and illusionary. In the woods, time does not need to be measured in seconds or minutes. It exists as something more organic, more connected to the rhythm of the earth, the rhythm of life itself. The trees grow slowly, their rings stretching out over centuries, and yet they live and die in their own cycle, separate from the ticking clock. It's not about rushing to reach an endpoint. It's about being fully present in the process as you take another step, feeling the coolness of the earth beneath your feet and the gentle breeze on your face. You realize that time isn't something to be feared, it's something to be experienced. And in this moment, surrounded by the serenity of the forest, you understand that time, in all its complexity, is something far deeper than any clock or measurement could ever convey. As you stand in the quiet of the forest, the idea of time continues to unfold, no longer bound by clocks or calendars, but felt deeply within every breath and every passing moment. You begin to realize that time, much like the forest around you, is not something rigid. It moves and bends, just as the branches of the trees sway in response to the wind. There is no rush, here no urgency that forces you to think of the next task, the next hour, or the next day. Instead, time is experienced deeply and quietly as a current that flows through everything. The concept of now becomes incredibly vivid, and you are fully aware of each moment passing as you breathe in the fresh, cool air, feeling the leaves crunch beneath your feet and hearing the faint murmur of wind through the trees. It is as though you are not simply observing time, but becoming part of it. The contrast between the busy rush of modern life and the peaceful, fluid passage of time in this place is stark. In the world outside, you are used to rushing from one task to the next, checking the clock, counting the minutes, always trying to manage time rather than experience it. But here, in the forest, time feels far more natural, far more aligned with your own pace. There is no clock ticking away, no alarms or deadlines. You are simply moving through time, part of the eternal flow of nature. You notice the sun, slowly, making its way across the sky, casting longer and longer shadows as the day deepens. But you don't feel the need to track it. The passage of time is no longer something to conquer or control, but something to simply witness and experience now. As you pause and allow yourself to breathe deeply, you start to feel the connection between time and memory. The idea that time is not just the present moment, but also the sum of all moments that have come before. The trees around you have lived for decades, some even centuries, and they bear the marks of time-scarred bark, twisted branches, and roots that spread deep into the earth. Connected to a history that stretches back long before your own life began. The forest, in its stillness, holds these memories, just as your own body holds the experiences of your past. You, too, are shaped by time, carrying within you the marks of your own journey. Think about a moment from your past, a moment where time seemed to slow, where every detail of the moment was vivid in your memory. Maybe it was a peaceful afternoon, a special day with loved ones, or even a moment of quiet solitude. That moment, though it's gone, is still with you, preserved in your mind. This is time felt in the body, experienced in the mind, and stored in the heart. As you stand there, in the forest, you realize that the forest is much like your memories. The trees have witnessed countless seasons, years, and events, yet they remain present, rooted firmly in the now, just as you are, with all your memories and experiences. Time, in this way, isn't just something that passes, it's something that stays with you, something that shapes you and your connection to the world. You notice how the seasons pass, but they don't feel like a rush toward an end. The trees do not hurry to grow, nor do the leaves rush to fall. They follow the natural rhythm of the earth, and in doing so, they become timeless. The forest has its own pace, and it is not defined by clocks or by the expectations of the world. Outside, everything unfolds naturally. Each branch, each passing moment comes in its own time. This is the flow of nature, slow and steady, unhurried in your own life. You may find that the moments you remember most clearly are not the ones you planned or tried to control, but the ones that came naturally. The moments when you were simply present, when time slipped by unnoticed as you were immersed in something meaningful, whether it was a quiet moment of reflection or a time spent with loved ones. These moments, however fleeting, are often the ones that shape us most profoundly. Time is a mosaic of these moments, each one adding to the picture of your life. You begin to understand that, in this moment, there is no need to chase after time, to make it bend to your will. Just as the trees grow at their own pace, and the river flows steadily along its path, so too can you move through time with a sense of calm and acceptance. There is peace in knowing that time, though it may be fleeting, is not something you must race against. It is simply a flow, a current that moves through you, that connects you to the world around you as you continue walking. You find that your steps feel lighter, your thoughts quieter. The idea that you must do something with your time starts to feel less pressing. The forest, with its gentle rhythm, has shown you a different way to experience time, one that is soft, steady, and full of patience. In this place, there is no hurry, no rush to accomplish, only the natural unfolding of each moment. The earth, the trees, and the air all move with time, and in turn, you to begin to move with it, no longer needing to force the passing moments, but allowing them to simply be. As you continue on this journey, you begin to notice how your relationship with time shifts even further, becoming more fluid, more connected to the natural world around you. The air grows warmer as the sun climbs higher, casting a gentle light that seeps through the branches, dappling the forest floor with soft patches of gold. Each step you take feels as though it's part of a larger, timeless dance. The idea of time as something to be controlled, measured, or tracked begins to fade. Instead, you are absorbed in the present moment, the rhythm of your steps in tune with the heartbeat of the earth. You walk slowly, each movement deliberate, as if the forest is guiding you with its gentle pulse, teaching you to move at the pace of the world itself in this peaceful state. you notice how deeply interconnected everything around you is. How time, in this natural world, isn't fragmented or divided, but exists as one continuous flow. The trees that tower above you have been standing for decades, their roots deeply embedded in the earth, drawing nourishment from the soil. Yet they move with time, not through frantic effort, but through slow, steady growth, letting each moment pass without resistance. It's as though the trees understand the secret to time. It isn't something to rush. It's something to grow with, to adapt to. The world around you continues to move, but it moves with such grace and patience that you feel as if it has always been this way. The wind shifts, rustling the leaves and carrying the scent of pine and damp earth toward you. The sound is like a soft murmur, the whisper of time passing in the quiet language of nature. You hear the distant calls of birds, their songs woven into the fabric of the forest, reminding you that every moment is a small, integral part of the vast, ongoing cycle of life. In this moment, you begin to understand time is not an isolated event or a set of measurements, but an experience that connects you to everything around you. Now, as you move deeper into the forest, you notice the way your thoughts seem to slow. You're no longer worried about the things that usually consume your mind, the plans, the deadlines, the tasks waiting for you. Instead, you're fully immersed in the simple act of being here, of walking through the forest, of letting time stretch out in front of you without pressure or expectation. Your mind quiets, the usual chatter of thoughts beginning to fade, and what remains is a sense of peace, an acceptance that the passage of time doesn't require your effort to move forward. It will flow naturally, just as it has done for eons. In the distance, you see a small stream, its water glistening in the sunlight as it winds its way through the forest. You move toward it, your footsteps light and steady, the sound of your breathing now almost synchronized with the soft murmur of the water. The stream doesn't hurry to reach its destination. It simply flows, winding its way over smooth stones, its gentle current moving with a slow, purposeful grace. The sound of the water is soothing, like a lullaby, and you pause to listen, letting the peaceful rhythm fill your mind. Time, you realize, is like this stream. It flows effortlessly, gently carving its path through the world. It does not hurry, nor does it wait. It moves with the natural flow of life, unhurried, steady. The notion of time running out seems distant here, as if it is a concept invented by those who are always chasing after something. But here, in the forest, time feels as though it is simply unfolding endlessly, but never in a rush. You sit by the stream, letting the coolness of the water flow past your hands. The sound of the water, the soft rustling of the leaves, the distant chirp of birds, all these sensations wrap around you like a blanket, comforting and quiet. There is no need to check the clock. There is no need to track the hours. You simply exist in harmony with the world, in rhythm with the pulse of nature. And in this moment, you feel time in a way that is both profound and simple. Time isn't something that is running out. It is a companion, flowing gently alongside you, guiding you through the moments of your life, letting each one unfold in its own time. The stream flows on, the water moving as steadily as the passage of time itself. The sun continues its slow journey across the sky, casting longer shadows as the day deepens into evening. The world is alive with the quiet hum of nature, and you are a part of it, moving through time not as something to be conquered, but as something to be embraced. You are part of this rhythm, as timeless and steady as the earth itself. as the sun begins to set, casting its soft golden light across the landscape. The deep sense of peace in this moment grows even more profound. You pause for a moment to take in the view before you an endless horizon where the forest meets the sky, where the light and shadow dance in harmony. The trees, silhouetted against the fading sunlight, seem to stretch toward the heavens, reaching for something beyond the world. The air has turned cooler, the slight evening breeze carrying with it the scent of earth, fresh leaves, and the dampness of the forest floor. The world around you is settling, preparing for nightfall, and with it comes the quiet reminder that time, though ever present, is not something to be feared or controlled. It simply moves, and it moves gently, just like the evening wind. You sit back against a tree, feeling the rough bark against your back, grounding yourself in the earth, and let your mind drift with the changing sky. The day is coming to a close, and yet there is no rush to mark its end. The moments stretch out, suspended in the peacefulness of the present. Each passing second feels like it is wrapped in its own quiet magic, soft and undemanding. The world around you seems to slow down as the sun dips lower on the horizon, casting the landscape in shades of pink, orange, and purple. There is no need to measure time here. You can feel it, of course, each moment slipping past, but it no longer feels like a race against the clock. It feels natural, as if you are moving through the very fabric of time, woven into the pulse of the earth. The gentle rustling of the leaves, the soft chirp of distant birds, the whispers of the wind, they all feel like a part of the same rhythm. Time, in this moment, is no longer a force to be reckoned with, but a companion, walking beside you as you move through the evening. The sun's descent into the horizon isn't an ending, it's simply another turn in the never-ending cycle. The day has lived its purpose, and the night will soon take its place, just as it always has. The moment feels timeless. You feel a deep connection to everything around you, the trees, the air, the earth, and even the fading sunlight. In these few minutes, as the world settles into its natural rhythms, you can feel the essence of time itself. It is not defined by the ticking of a clock, not measured by the hands of a watch, but felt in the way the world moves around you. You are simply part of this vast, endless flow, and there is a calming peace in knowing that, though time continues to pass, you are here, present, fully alive in this moment. As the sky darkens and the first stars begin to appear, there is an added quiet. The world is settling into the stillness of night, and the air cools even further. The gentle hum of nature seems to pause, taking a breath in anticipation of the night's embrace. The forest, now bathed in the soft glow of twilight, feels even more serene. The tension that once existed, the pressure to be somewhere, to do something, has completely melted away. You are free, free from the expectations of the outside world, free from the ticking of time, and free to simply be. The stars above seem to shimmer faintly, like small pinpricks in the vast, endless night sky. They've been there for countless ages, witnessing the rise and fall of generations. Yet, in this moment, they are no more distant than your own breath, as close and as connected as the ground beneath your feet. The cosmos continues to expand, but here, in this peaceful corner of the world, time feels as though it has paused, as if the universe itself has given you this precious moment to simply exist without the pressure of forward motion. You take another deep breath, feeling the cool air fill your lungs, and with each exhale, you release the tension from your body. There is no place you need to be, no task to accomplish, no ticking clock to heed. Time has no agenda here. You are simply a part of it, one thread in the vast fabric of existence. There is a deep peace in that realization, and as the night deepens, you can feel yourself becoming one with the rhythm of the earth. The quiet of the night settles over you, and with it, a deep sense of relaxation that begins to wash over your body, starting from your head and slowly drifting down to your feet. In this moment, time has no beginning or end. It simply is. You are present, fully aware of the gentle flow of the world, the soft pull of the earth beneath you, and the steady passage of time that is happening all around you. You don't need to chase after it or worry about it. You are part of it, just as the trees, the stars, the wind, and the very earth are. And with this realization, you feel a deep sense of comfort, a profound sense of peace. As the night deepens, a quiet sense of timelessness envelops you, and you begin to reflect on the nature of time itself, what it truly means to exist within its flow, and how it shapes the world around you. The air has cooled significantly now, but it carries with it a freshness, the kind that fills your lungs with life. You sit still, letting the night surround you, letting the sounds of the forest fill your senses. The wind has calmed, the distant sounds of the animals that roam in the night fading into a soft hum, almost as if the entire world is in a state of perfect rest. Time here seems to stretch endlessly, and yet it does so without pressure, without the constraints we often impose on it in our daily lives. Your thoughts drift as gently as the breeze that passes through the trees. There is no urgency to rush or push forward. Here, time doesn't demand anything from you. Instead, it seems to simply unfold, each moment flowing smoothly into the next, creating an unbroken chain of experiences. You realize that, in nature, time isn't something to control, something to move with, like the rhythm of a river, gently shifting, never forcing its path, but always flowing. This is the true essence of time, constant, quiet, and yet deeply impactful, shaping everything in its wake. The stars above begin to shine brighter now, their light cold and distant, like ancient witnesses to the passage of time. You look up at them, wondering how long they've been there, how long they've watched the earth below. They have seen the rise and fall of civilizations, the birth and death of countless generations, and yet they remain unchanged, a constant presence in the ever-shifting landscape of the world. The stars, like time, are ageless, eternal, and they remind you that time, in its vastness, is something much larger than any single human life. It stretches out beyond the limits of what we can see, touching everything in existence, past, present, and future. As you sit beneath the stars, the universe itself seems to open up in front of you. You realize that time is not just about the moments you live in, but also about the space between them, the gaps that allow everything to breathe. These moments you experience, this sense of peace you feel, are only made possible because of the way time moves. Without time's natural rhythm, the stars would not shine, the wind would not blow, the trees would not sway. Time is the thread that binds everything together, the invisible force that allows the universe to function in perfect harmony. Yet, even as you reflect on this, you feel a sense of release, letting go of the pressure to understand time, to measure it, to chase after it. You don't need to do anything right now. You simply need to be. Just as the stars are content in their silent orbits, the trees stand tall without striving for anything beyond their growth. So too can you simply exist in the moment, embracing the peace that comes with being present in the here and now. There's a soft comfort in this realization. The world may be vast, the future uncertain, but in this moment, you are one with it all. Time, in its infinite wisdom, continues to pass, but you no longer need to fear it or hurry along with it. Time is simply here, flowing like a river, carrying you along with it as you float gently on its surface. You can allow yourself to relax completely, knowing that time, though always moving forward, is not something to race against, but something to move with. In peace and acceptance, the night is now fully upon you, the stars overhead shimmering like tiny jewels, and the world around you feels as if it has slowed to match your own pace. The night's stillness deepens, and the fire crackles softly, sending the occasional spark into the air. With each breath, you become more attuned to the rhythms of the universe, the pulse of the earth, the passage of time, and the quiet, soothing hum of life moving gently forward. As the night deepens further, the world becomes quieter still, and you feel your body becoming heavy, relaxed, lulled into a state of rest. The day has passed, and there is no need to hurry into tomorrow. All you need to do is rest, to let go of the pressures and anxieties that often come with the ticking of the clock. In this peaceful moment, time becomes a gentle companion, guiding you into sleep, where it will continue its endless journey without haste. And so, with the night embracing you and time flowing steadily onward, you close your eyes. The world continues, its endless rhythm, and with each breath you take, you are carried further into the peacefulness of the night. Time, in its infinite nature, has done its work, and now, it's your turn to simply rest as the night settles deeper around you. The feeling of timelessness becomes all-encompassing, and you begin to sense that the very act of resting is an intricate part of the cycle of time itself. The stars above you, now fully visible in the night sky, seem to shimmer with a gentle, almost soothing light. Each one, though distant, feels so close in the stillness of the night. They are like quiet, ancient witnesses to the passage of time, timeless in their existence, yet forever a part of the ever-turning cycle of life. You notice how the constellations shift ever so slightly as the night progresses, marking the passage of time with a subtle grace that goes unnoticed in the busyness of the day. But here, in the stillness of the evening, you can see time's gentle progression, the soft, silent turning of the world, the calm movement of the stars, and the slow, steady march of the seasons. In this moment, you realize that the earth itself follows its own rhythm, and so do you. The seasons come and go, the days pass in their unhurried way, and time continues its steady flow. Just as the rivers flow through valleys and the wind sweeps through the trees, time is not an adversary, not something to fight against or try to control. Instead, it is a companion, moving alongside you as you rest, as you sleep, and as you wake to each new day. You are a part of this grand rhythm, just as the trees, the animals, and the stars are. There is peace in knowing that you are not separate from the flow of time, but rather you are a part of it, a single thread in the vast, interconnected web of existence. You breathe in slowly, deeply, and with each breath you feel the tension of the day leaving your body. It is as though the very act of breathing brings you closer to the rhythm of the earth, to the beat of the universe that continues on, unbroken, through every moment. The stillness of the night wraps around you, and with it comes a profound sense of calm. The gentle rhythm of the world, the soft ticking of the clock in the distance, and the occasional rustle of the wind through the trees all become part of the same sound, the sound of time moving forward, unhurried and steady. As you close your eyes and allow yourself to drift deeper into the quiet. You notice how your body feels heavier, more at ease. The weight of the world, the expectations, the deadlines, all of it begins to fade. You realize that there is no need to rush. The world will continue to turn, the stars will continue to shine, and the gentle rhythm of time will carry on, whether you are awake or asleep. The beauty of this moment, the peace of it, lies in the acceptance that time does not demand anything. From you, it is enough to simply exist within its flow, to move with it, without resistance. As your body relaxes further, you begin to feel the gentle pull of sleep. It is not sudden, but gradual, like the soft fading of the day into night. Sleep, like time, does not need to be hurried or forced. It comes naturally, quietly, and with it comes the peace of knowing that you are safe, that you are part of the world's rhythm, and that you are always in the right place at the right time. Sleep is just another part of time's endless cycle, a time for rest, for restoration, for renewal. And as you slip deeper into rest, you feel the weight of the day lift off your shoulders completely. You are now fully immersed in the peace of the night, the gentle rhythm of time surrounding you. Your body, your mind, and your spirit are all aligned, and you begin to feel the gentle pull of rest as the world outside continues its dance with time. The ticking clock, the passing of the hours, are no longer relevant in this moment. What matters now is the quiet comfort of the present, the feeling of being in sync with the world around you, and the soft lull of sleep that will carry you through the night. In this stillness, you realize that time is not a force to be fought, but a force to be embraced. It is both gentle and powerful, and it will continue to move forward, whether you are awake or asleep. And as you drift deeper into the peaceful embrace of sleep, you feel a sense of comfort in knowing that time is with you, that it will guide you through the night, just as it has guided you through every moment of your life. Asterisk, as the night grows deeper and the stillness settles around you, a sense of tranquility envelops you completely. You feel yourself becoming lighter, your thoughts quieter, as you gently drift away from the world's demands and into the peaceful embrace of sleep. The stars above you remain steadfast, distant yet reassuring in their eternal presence. Their light, though faint, offers a sense of continuity, as if they are silently reminding you that time moves on whether you are awake to witness it or not. The night, in its calmness, has a way of erasing the urgency of the world, the pressure to accomplish, to reach the next milestone, to measure time by the ticking clock. All of this fades away. The world continues on, but you, for now, are removed from its relentless pace, embraced by the gentle, unhurried flow of time. In the quiet of this moment, as the night stretches on, you realize how little time asks of you in this peaceful space. Time is no longer a force to be measured by tasks or deadlines. It is simply there, flowing like a calm river beside you, its current gentle and constant. You have nothing to do now but surrender to it. The pressure to keep moving, to keep up, dissolves as you breathe deeply, inhaling the cool air and exhaling your worries. The earth beneath you, though still, pulses softly with the rhythm of time's natural passage, and you are fully present in it. The sound of your breath becomes steady, slow. Each inhale is a soft reminder that time is still with you, but it is not something that demands your attention. It's a companion, quiet and unintrusive, simply moving with you as you fall deeper into relaxation. The sense of space around you grows softer, as though the boundaries between you and the world begin to blur. The stars above are no longer distant points of light. They are part of the vast, gentle flow of the universe, the same flow that you are a part of. As you settle into a deeper state of rest, you begin to feel your body soften. The tension that has built up over the day, the lingering restlessness of a mind that has been busy, gradually starts to dissolve. Every part of you, from your shoulders to your fingertips, begins to relax. Your body sinks into the bed, into the warmth, and the sensation of release washes over you. The quiet sounds of the forest, the soft rustling of leaves, and the occasional flutter of wings in the distance become a gentle lullaby, lulling you deeper into sleep. Time continues, as it always does, but you are no longer concerned with it. You are no longer measuring each second, each minute, each hour. You are simply being, letting the rhythm of the night and the passage of time carry you along. The peacefulness of the night settles deeper into your soul. You begin to feel the weight of the world lifting from your shoulders, your thoughts slowing down until they fade into nothingness. Your breathing is slow, steady, as though the rhythm of the universe is now in sync with your own. The ticking of time is no longer something you hear or feel. It is simply present, like the quiet hum of nature, constant but gentle. You are no longer fighting time or striving against it. Instead, you are one with it, moving with its flow as it guides you into the realm of sleep. The world outside, though still vast and expansive, seems to shrink in importance as you continue to sink into the comfort of the night. You are now cocooned in warmth and peace, with nothing to worry about except the comfort of your body and the gentle rhythm of your breath. As you drift closer to sleep, you sense the presence of time fading even further into the background. There is no need to chase it, no need to hurry through it. It is simply there, moving with you as you glide through the soft waves of sleep. Each moment passes slowly, calmly, as though you are floating on a river of peace. And now, with the quiet hum of the world around you, you find yourself ready to let go. The sleep that awaits you is a deep, restful one, a sleep that will renew you just as time renews the world each day. The gentle flow of time will carry you into the dream world, where the rhythms of your mind will settle and where you can rest without the weight of the world. You can trust in this rhythm, trust in the quiet flow of time that will continue, with or without your awareness. For now, it is enough to be here, to simply exist in this moment of peace, where time is no longer something to manage or control, but something to embrace as it carries you into rest. With each breath, you feel yourself sinking further into relaxation. The weight of the day gone, the pressures of time dissolved. You are no longer bound by the ticking clock. You are simply in the embrace of the night, gently carried into the quiet of sleep, where time will slow to a stop, and where you can rest without worry. The world continues its flow. The earth moves through its endless cycles. And you, in this moment, are a part of it, gently drifting away into the peacefulness of sleep. As the night deepens, the world around you fades into a soft, quiet silence, and you feel yourself sinking deeper into a state of profound relaxation. The air around you feels cool now, almost soothing, as if the world itself has wrapped you in a blanket of peace. The forest, though alive with the gentle movement of the wind and the occasional rustling of leaves, has entered a calm, rhythmic state. It's as though the night, now fully present, has settled into a natural rhythm, allowing everything to move slowly and with intention. In this stillness, time feels even less important. You are no longer aware of its passing. Instead, you are fully immersed in the peacefulness of the moment, the gentle flow of time becoming part of the quiet symphony of the world. The stars above you, now fully visible in the night sky, seem to shine with a soft glow. Their light is not harsh, but tender, casting a serene light over everything it touches. The quiet flicker of these distant stars reminds you that time, though vast and ever-moving, is also gentle. It is not something that presses down on you. Rather, it is something that moves with you, carrying you along through the cycles of day and night, seasons and years, without urgency, without force. You, like the earth beneath you, are part of this quiet rhythm. Time is no longer something to chase or control, is simply something to experience, to be carried by gently and with grace. As you continue to relax, your breathing slows. Each inhale is deeper than the last, filling your lungs with the cool night air. Your chest rises and falls steadily, a peaceful rhythm that matches the movement of the world around you. You are no longer aware of the ticking of a clock or the pressures of the day. Your body is letting go of the tension it carried, the weight of the day fading into the distance. There is only the quiet sensation of your body resting, the slow beat of your heart, and the calming rhythm of your breath. In this moment, you realize that time, in all its vastness and complexity, is not something you need to control. It is not something you need to force or rush. Time is not something that defines you or holds you captive. It is simply there, moving with you, moving alongside you, a quiet companion that carries you gently through life. As you breathe, you feel the warmth of your body, the soft weight of your limbs, and the peace that fills your chest with each calming exhale. You are not worried about tomorrow. You are not concerned with the things you need to do. You are simply here, in this moment, experiencing the peace that comes with the quiet of the night. There is nothing else you need to focus on, nothing else you need to control. The world continues on, its natural rhythm moving as it always has. The trees sway gently in the breeze, the stars shine brightly above, and the night settles deeper, wrapping everything in its calming embrace. The rhythmic sound of your breath, the steady rise and fall of your chest, becomes the only sound you need. There is no rush, no worry, no need to move forward. Time continues its journey, but here, in this moment, you are free from its constraints. You are simply present, part of the world and its natural rhythm. The night continues to unfold, and you allow yourself to drift deeper into the comfort of it all. You feel your body relax even further, the weight of the world lifting. As you surrender completely to the present moment, you are safe, you are calm, and you are at peace. Time no longer matters. It is simply a gentle companion guiding you, rest toward sleep. And as the night continues to deepen, you feel yourself slipping further into relaxation. The world around you is still, and so are you. There is nothing left to do but breathe, to rest, to let go of everything, and allow time to carry you softly into the realm of sleep. As the peaceful flow of time continues, you feel yourself sinking deeper into the embrace of the night, the world around you fading away into a soft, distant hum. With each passing moment, the quiet rhythm of your breath becomes even more soothing. The gentle rise and fall of your chest match the steady pulse of the world around you. The night is now fully settled, and the earth feels as though it is gently holding you, cradling you in its timeless embrace. The sound of the wind has softened. The distant chirping of insects and the occasional rustle of leaves now just faint whispers in the night. These sounds, so familiar and comforting, continue their quiet dance, reminding you that time, though always moving, is not something that demands your attention. You are no longer aware of the minutes passing or the hours that have gone by. There is no need to rush, no pressure to move forward. The world continues its natural rhythm, just as you do. You are a part of it, not separate, but deeply connected to the flow of time and the natural world. The trees, the earth, the air, all of it moves in its own time, and so do you. You are no longer concerned with what comes next. You are simply here, in this moment, feeling the quiet comfort of being. The peacefulness of the night settles deeper into your being, and with each breath, you feel the weight of the day lift away. The stars above shine faintly in the distance, and though they are far away, they feel like gentle guardians watching over you. Their light is soft, unobtrusive, and timeless, reminding you that time is not something to be feared or hurried. Time is a constant, gentle companion that moves alongside you, just as it has for countless generations. The stars, in their silence, reflect the quiet certainty of the world's rhythms, the slow, unhurried movement of time that stretches beyond the constraints of human life. In their soft glow, you find a quiet sense of peace, a reminder that time, in its vastness, is not something to conquer, but something to accept and move with. The night has fully enveloped you now. The world feels still, as if it too has found its place in the quiet flow of time. The gentle hum of nature continues, a soft background that carries you into a deeper sense of rest. Your body feels light, almost weightless, as if the earth beneath you is supporting you without effort. The tension that once gripped you slowly melts away with each breath, leaving you in a state of complete relaxation. There is nothing else to do now, no tasks to complete, no worries to carry. Time is here, but it doesn't demand anything from you. It simply moves, and you move with it. You may notice how your thoughts have become fewer, quieter, the usual chatter in your mind, the racing thoughts, the worries about the future has faded into the background. What remains is a soft, peaceful quiet that wraps around you, allowing you to rest completely. The world continues its dance, but here, in this moment, you are free from its rush. You are free from the constraints of time, simply existing in its gentle flow, moving slowly with it, at peace with the world and with yourself. As the night deepens, you begin to feel yourself slipping further into sleep. The gentle pull of rest becomes stronger, inviting you to surrender completely. There is no need to fight it, no need to worry. Sleep will come when it's ready, just as the night has come. It is a natural part of the cycle, and you are part of that cycle, too. With each breath, you feel yourself drifting, gently and effortlessly, into a state of deep, restful sleep. Time continues, but it no longer matters. The gentle flow of the universe carries you, as it always has, and in this moment, you surrender. To it, you are safe, you are calm, and you are at peace. Time has become a soft, constant companion, guiding you into the peaceful rest of sleep. The world continues its quiet rhythm, but you are now free from its pull, content to simply exist. In the present moment, and as the night stretches on, you drift deeper into rest, knowing that time will carry you through the night, until the gentle light of morning arrives once again. As the night reaches its deepest point, you feel yourself floating gently within the embrace of the quiet universe, completely at peace with the passage of time. The world around you is still, save for the soft rustling of the trees and the distant calls of nocturnal creatures. Everything feels as if it is suspended in a peaceful, endless moment. There is no rush here, no urgency. The night, with its vast expanse and tranquil rhythm, seems to carry you further into a state of restful surrender. You are not worried about what comes next. You are simply here, fully present, allowing time to flow gently around you. The comforting silence of the world at rest wraps around you like a soft blanket. The air has grown cooler now, but it is a refreshing kind of cool, as if the world is preparing itself for a new day, even though that moment still feels far away. The stars above, shimmering faintly in the vastness of the night sky, remind you that time, in all its complexity, moves at its own pace. It does not hurry, and it does not pressure. It is steady, constant, and unbroken. You feel your body sinking further into relaxation with every breath you take, each exhale releasing the last remnants of tension. Your body is now fully at ease, your muscles soft, your limbs heavy, your heartbeat calm. The quiet hum of time, steady and unhurried, continues, its gentle flow as though guiding you deeper into sleep. There is no need to fight it, no need to resist the pull of rest. The night invites you to surrender to its rhythm, to let go of everything except the quiet flow of time, allowing it to carry you into peaceful slumber. The world outside is quiet, and you, too, have become part of that peace. Your thoughts have slowed, each one fading into the background as you feel yourself drifting deeper into a dreamless sleep. Time moves on, but here, in this still moment, you are not bound by it. You are simply floating, held by the gentle flow of life and the quiet passage of time. Your body and mind are in perfect harmony with the world around you, and as you let go, you surrender completely to the natural cycle of rest and renewal. And so, with the gentle rhythm of time, the peacefulness of the night, and the quiet embrace of sleep, you drift off. There is no need to worry about tomorrow, no need to think about the future. You are here, in this moment, completely at rest. Time will continue, the world will keep turning, and yet, for now, you are simply part of the peaceful stillness. The night will carry you through, and when morning comes, you will awaken refreshed, ready to face the new day, once again in harmony with the flow of time. The world continues, but here, for now, you rest. Time has done its work, and you, too, have done yours. The gentle rhythm of the night carries you deeper into sleep, where you will remain safe and at peace until the world awakens once more.